Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back down onto the mat. We are here in Madison Square Garage today, day of the Royal Rumble in Riyadh. To my left is Mr. Dan Danielson. I'm Roddy Reece. We're here to talk about all things professional wrestling, but mainly the Royal Rumble today. Very, I don't know, I think contested Royal Rumble card.
Contested?
Maybe not the right word to use.
Yeah, I was going what's the context behind contested?
You're not happy.
I think this Rumble sucked. Like this was all types of shit for me.
Yeah,
and look,
I think
I might be against a large portion of the online internet world that actually enjoyed a lot of these Rumbles. First thing that I'll say for our perspective is we picked both the winners. So I'm not mad that Liv and Roman won.
No, not at all.
We said that they were going to win. We both had said if Bianca was fit to return, she wins. If she doesn't, it's Liv.
Yeah.
And the men's, we pitched a bunch of ideas, but we were both kind of set on
Roman.
Probably Roman Reigns.
Roman.
So I'm not angry that they are the winners. I am just so disappointed in the lack of surprises, the lack of pomp and stance, the lack of things that happened in these Rumbles. Like there's so many spots that occurred that we will talk about.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to shit on them all because I just don't think these were just really poorly booked Rumbles to me.
Well, I feel like you kind of highlighted this point a couple of weeks ago. Mm-hmm. Everyone's flying over to Saudi Arabia.
Yep.
Things were going to get spoiled.
Yeah.
Surprises were going to get spoiled before the fact. We did have a couple of unique surprises in both Rumbles that we weren't really expecting. No, not who we were expecting either.
Nobody broke the walls down. Adam Pearce.
Yeah.
Jerk. That was
the fact that there was someone behind the post-show desk with Rumble is Jericho sign. I feel really bad for that guy. He must be so disappointed.
We all thought it was going to happen. But then when you put everything back in place, like he's still on the AEW roster, he was never removed. Fozzy have a full European tour all of February. Like, what was he going to do? Show up in the Rumble and then not be there for a month? Like, it just didn't quite make sense.
Let's talk about the yeeting later too.
But that was a disappointment. The lack of returns, the lack of legends, the lack of fun spots. Like, I think I watched a lot of content coming up to the Royal Rumble this week. A lot of other online things like your Santis, your Conmans, your Wrestle Talk and stuff like that. And a lot of the sentiment out of everybody is that hey, we don't want the legends anymore. We don't need the pops for Hacksaw Jim Duggan to show up for 3 minutes and get thrown over the top rope. Like we don't want that. There are more than 30 current active wrestlers that are popular and on TV for each of the brands and each of the divisions, women's and men's. We don't need them, right?
No.
So we could have 30 people to fill out each Rumble. And I agree with that statement. We absolutely could. But to me, the most part and the most fun of a Royal Rumble is the surprise.
Yes.
It's the 10, 9, 8, who is it? Meh, who's coming out? And there was too many times in this women's one, which is unfortunately a trope of the Def Rebel era for WWE. The music hit and we were like, who's that?
You gotta wait for the Titantron to come up so we can see.
Kiana James. Oh, cool. Okay, I guess.
Literally the third entrant, we were like, who the fuck's that?
Yeah.
And it wasn't until we saw the person that we were like, oh, okay.
So that, I get it, right? And the men's, there wasn't a lot of surprises either, which was fine, but I would have loved a Jericho. I would have loved a Jeff Hardy. I would have loved a Joe Hendry.
One from TNA.
I would have loved a Mike Santana. I just would have liked a few different surprises where people were like, holy, what the hell?
Yeah.
How is this actually happening?
And you know what we got?
It wasn't.
You know what we got?
What did we get?
AAA.
We got La Parka.
Wow.
And we got, look, I kind of expected Mr. Iguana.
That one, everyone, he's so popular, everyone would have been fine with that.
Yeah.
But chucking La Parka in there, it's barely any reaction for him.
Yeah, no one cared.
Yeah. And I feel like you could have used that spot for, say, a Finn Balor, perhaps.
Or a Kit Wilson, maybe.
Yeah.
The most popular person that the WWE has right now. I'm sure they would have booked the Rumble field from weeks/months ago, right? They had this plan for a while. But you've got someone like Kit Wilson that has just become so popular on TV now. You're like, hey, we kind of have to jam him in here, right?
And it just reeks of toxic masculinity.
And I'm sure they'll make that the story. It just irritated me.
Yeah.
What is a Royal Rumble? Essentially, 30 people's entrances. Who has the best entrance right now?
Kit Wilson.
And they didn't use it.
But you know who's they did use?
Oh.
Twice.
I'm not mad about this part. El Grande Americano.
No, I was going to say Jey Uso.
Oh,
so you,
fuck.
as soon as you
Didn't
said,
they
I'm
do
not
that
mad
3
about
times?
this part, I was like,
Didn't they do Jay's 3 times?
did they?
Yeah, because remember, he came in,
then
then he
went to
ran
run
it
it back, then Roman's music hit, and then they,
and then he ran it back. It was 3 times.
3 times.
And I did mention in our Discord that if
worst.
they ran it back, I was going to throw a brick through my TV, but I was convinced not to.
He had 3 people as guests in his house, so he did not, which was good.
All right, do we want to break down the Rumbles themselves? Let's go
Yes,
first.
let's start talking about the Women's Rumble. Kicking it off,
First of all, just congratulations to our girl, Liv Morgan.
we've got the poster on the wall too. She will be holding that championship once again at WrestleMania 42.
Absolutely, she will.
That specific one.
Yes.
You've got a great theory for this, but we'll leave that for a little bit later. Charlotte and Alexa Bliss kicking off at numbers 1 and 2.
I didn't mind it. I think this was one of the parts. There's a few parts in the Women's Rumble that I think they told better stories than in the men's. The men's, I think they told like 3 stories. It was Bron Breakker got eliminated really quickly. Who the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Obafemi's a beast.
Yep.
Oh, Roman wins. And then the women's, they had a bunch of different, and we've talked for weeks on this podcast about how all of the focus for the women is on the tag division.
That was like the first third of the Royal Rumble
It was
field.
all the tag division. And then I guess the surprise return towards the end adds to the tag division.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely. WrestleMania, here they come.
Charlotte and Alexa as 1 and 2, I think was fine. I liked the way they teased the story.
Yeah.
They were like, Charlotte was like, oh, but WrestleMania, but do I?
You did say Charlotte was kind of like overselling it a little bit at one
for
point,
sure.
which I got that vibe eventually as well. Like once like Alexa got on the rope and then Charlotte was like, oh, that's an opportunity.
Yeah.
No, I can't do that. And then they like did the little teasers and then Kiana James came out.
But that was my problem. And you said this before, right? It was the deaf rebel of who's number 3. We couldn't tell us Kiana James.
Yeah.
I get that they're feuding, that they're the number 1 contenders for the tag titles. Fine.
Yeah.
That's not the spot to put her in. That spot where you've got Charlotte and Alexa that have teased each other, mucked around, like, all right, no, we're together.
That was a Lash or Nia spot.
100% that is a Nia Jax spot to come out and be like, all right, you can't muck around.
But
now.
Nia Jax was the next one out.
Why? That made no sense.
Though I did like Kiana James getting that moment to kind of like dominate them for.
Yeah, she looked good
Like
in the
a
ring.
minute.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm starting to notice. The more chances Kiana James has an opportunity to shine, she's taking that spotlight.
Yep.
And it's making me want her to get away from Julia, get on her own, and go do something. Don't just be a manager that's also like you do a tag team with her.
Yeah. I
Or
don't
you, like,
mind what
You
she's now.
stand in the way of other people trying to get to her, and then they get you through you. You know?
Yeah.
That weird dynamic.
Yeah, I think she looked good in her spots. I can't remember a lot of the rest of the early part of the Rumble. Do we want to see? Who
I didn't
came
note
in
down.
when?
I just noted down. I know we had a couple of the NXT ladies come in.
Let's
in
go
that first 10.
Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Come and tell me. Main event. Jey Uso. That's not it. What? The Wyatt 6 beat the MFT. No, they didn't. All right, here we go. Charlotte, Alexa, Kiana, Nia, Ivy, Nile was in next. Then Lola Vice. So we'll talk about, like you said, the lack of surprises, right? And I think one thing that we all discussed when we were talking about both of the Rumbles was the fact that we knew too many people going in to take away some of the surprise, right?
So when the number comes, you're like, oh, it's going to be this person. Oh, it's going to be them. It's going to be them.
Yeah.
Because you remember like 90% of the field.
The men's, I'm pretty sure by end of SmackDown, we knew 23 of the 30. And the women, I think it was 18, right?
It's too many.
They'd announced the 18, but the other thing, unfortunately for us being, online internet wrestling nerds, we knew that when they taped NXT on Tuesday, JC Jane, Lola Vice,
Sol
Ruka, and Kalani Jordan weren't at the tapings. Although Fallon Henley and stuff were there, so JC's like partners were there. She wasn't. So it's kind of like, oh, well, why would those 4 not? Oh, it's because they're in Saudi Arabia already.
Yes.
So you add that to those 4, again, 22 or 23 people for each Rumble. So we kind of knew some of the surprises that were coming that weren't as much of a surprise. Maybe for the casual fan, like seeing Lola Vice pop out, you're like, oh, who's this person? Also, unfortunately for Lola Vice, your entire gimmick is shaking your ass and wiggling your hips. Doesn't quite work when you're like head to toe in polyester. So just like it takes a fair chunk of her gimmick away. And it really, like, I get that's the Saudi thing, right? Like the memes that you've seen, as soon as they announced the Saudi Rumble was going to be like the Power Rangers.
So over that joke.
It was pretty accurate though. EO was the only one that was the yellow Power Ranger. I expected more pink, to be fair.
It's kind of funny you mentioned that because I saw after we finished watching the Royal Rumble that Jordan Grace, Kalani Jordan, they all did
the Power
Rangers spot.
Yeah.
They edited together a video.
That was funny. Did you also see the meme afterwards of Rhea Ripley and Io Sky?
No.
They had them as Sylvester and Tweety because she was black and she was yellow. That was kind of funny. So yeah, all right. So we got Charlotte, Alexa, Kiana, Nia, then Ivy, then Lola Vice came out. Then again, wasted spot, Candice LeRae. Who cares? I love Candice, but like there was no purpose to this. But it's fine. Jordan Grace came in, hit 3 eliminations really quickly. Looked like an absolute beast, and then nothing.
And then got eliminated shortly after.
So, because she eliminated Ivy, Lola, and Candice. Like, admittedly, that was the point. You're like, oh, there's a lot of people in here. We need to get rid of some cannon fodder. Jordan Grace.
Yeah.
Then at number 9, Becky Lynch.
Yep.
Have you seen her Instagram blow up since this?
No.
So, obviously, she had put in words with her lawyers to make sure she got a good number for the Royal Rumble. She was told by everybody, including, you know, Moody, Maxine, and whatever, Pompous Pierce or whatever she calls him. It should have been number 29.
But
she got
I see the
9.
confusion.
So now she's gone straight back to her lawyers and everyone's going to be in so much trouble because, she should have got 29. So
yeah, it's really unfortunate.
And she was there, she didn't lose. She was trying to show Natalia someone in the front row. And then there was a mix-up and a miscommunication. It's all a mess.
I don't think I ever saw her feet hit the ground, though. I know she had her feet up in the air. She was like, hey, no, my feet didn't hit the ground.
Yeah.
So I think there might be a little controversy there. But what I really liked about this segment of the Rumble was Becky Lynch. Then obviously you connect the dots and you're like, oh, Maxine next maybe? Which happened.
Not quite.
Didn't she come out like just after Becky?
It was Becky, then it was Sol Ruka, then it was Roxanne Perez, then it was Maxine.
Okay.
And when Maxine was out, that's when Becky sort of cleared a bit of ring and you're like, oh, here we go. And then when Maxine was on top, we knew the next person coming out was going to be Natty.
Yes, which was correct. And we got Natty Neidhart, not Natalia. Mm-hmm. Nice little remix on the theme. I don't mind it too much at the moment.
Yeah, I like
Kicked it off with the normal thing.
And then, you know it's her.
Yeah, and then kicked it off into something different. I swear I heard singing, vocals or something.
In lyrics.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
I mean, like, 4 guys together talking about the Rumble and, like, all the commentators and, like, all that sort of noise. So it kind of got drowned out. But at the moment, I don't hate it. If it's a Def Rebel thing, they got a thumbs up so far.
So far.
So
yeah, Natty comes out at 13. Then our girl Liv comes in number 14. And then we start to get a little bit of noise. Lash Legend enters the Rumble. Then Zelina, don't care. Then Raquel, Chelsea, Julia, and Io Sky comes in.
And once Raquel came in, all 3 of the Judgment Day ladies were in there. And they dominated house for a little bit.
Yep. What was the point to talk about at the middle of this match here? So I guess you've got the Becky elimination from Natty. So Becky eliminated Maxine, if I remember correctly. And then we were like, oh, we're not going to run that back again. Then Natty eliminates Becky, and you're like, oh, okay, so we're going to go Natty versus Becky.
Yeah, well, she said on Monday Night Raw that she's coming for Becky Lynch in that championship.
Yeah. And then, Chelsea comes out. She recruits Rhea Ripley into the Secret Service. I mean, she
saluted. She's on board.
It's got to be official.
She's on board.
It's got to be an official thing. Because Asuka was at 20. Like as soon as EO came out, we were like, "When's Asuka and the Kabuki Warriors? When's this story starting?"
The fact that they had the EO, Julia, and Asuka spot,
and they were
that really frothed us, and we're like, "Oh, could you imagine triple threat at WrestleMania with them?"
Yeah, give them something. Make it a fatal 4-way throwing Kairi Sane.
Yeah. Well, Kairi did end up eliminating Asuka from the Royal Rumble.
Quite funny.
Yeah.
22 was Rhea Ripley. 23 was Bailey. 24 was JC Jane. 25 5 was Nikki Bella, and on Wikipedia she's listed as Raw/Hall of Fame, which is fair.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Lyra was 26. Kalani Jordan was 27. No one cared. Kairi Sane came in at 28, which we didn't think she was going to be in the Rumble because she kept on saying
I was certain on Raw she said she was going to be in the Rumble.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm glad that I got that one up on you.
Yeah, right. Fair enough. 29 was the one surprise pop return. Brie Bella, which was cool.
Which, like, we talked about it, I think it was last week. And I was like, no, conflict of interest.
He said, there's no way.
Literally, and then during watching, Pete said, well, Brie Bella in the Rumble as well.
Yeah.
So the fact I'm not mad about that.
I'm not mad about this either. I think it was cool. She got a really good
I know
pop.
we wanted Paige, but I'm also not mad about this because then, as you mentioned earlier, that leads directly into your tag team division, tag team championship match at WrestleMania.
Correct.
Easily slot them in.
And then number 30 was a returning Tiffany Stratton. It was Tiffy time.
Yes, we hadn't seen Tiffy for a couple of months. No Bianca Belair return.
Yeah.
Which we thought was potentially a shoe-in. But yeah, this finger must be causing her a lot of grief, dude.
Yeah. So
I'm scared.
Let's talk about some of the storylines that came through. Obviously, the longest time in the Rumble was Charlotte Flair, 59 minutes, 49 seconds.
Lash Legend had most eliminations at 5 for this Rumble.
That is correct. I'm just trying to see if I can see how long. It doesn't tell me how long the time was. For the whole Rumble, that's cool. The early story was Charlotte eliminating Nia. So Nia and Alexa on the apron.
Yeah.
Charlotte knocks Nia off and she kind of
goes to grab Alexa.
Yeah. Charlotte can't quite keep her in and she eliminates her. So technically Charlotte eliminated Alexa.
Yes.
We're just look. I think we tease this through Mania. That's your SummerSlam match. I think we'll hold this a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you want to do that at WrestleMania yet. You want to split those two?
Nah. I and we were talking during the show, slotting the Bella twins into that championship match at WrestleMania.
Yep.
And Shalexa.
Yep.
So Shalexa, Bella twins, and Rio.
With Lash and Nia, I think, because you have Lash.
Yeah.
Lash eliminated Charlotte. She also eliminated both Bellas.
Yes.
And who else did she eliminate? Somebody else.
Was it Lash that eliminated the Bellas, or was it Nia?
Yep. No, it was Lash. Yeah. Lash eliminated both Bellas. Oh, she also eliminated Io. So yeah,
that works right into it.
Io, Charlotte, like that's a good Rumble.
You've now got 2.5 months to tell that story and work.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's a long time. You could do something at the Elimination Chamber in a month, have them all compete in some sort of match together, or have a number one contenders match or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just worry when they like set these stepping stones up and it's like months ahead of schedule, because it then gets into that War Games territory where you're building that for 6 weeks and it's fucking boring. Yeah.
I think there's enough moving parts with the tag division that there's enough different things that you can happen.
Yeah.
Now that you've got Liv winning, let's pitch what I predicted. This is my pitch during the Rumble. I think I came up with this one.
Yes. Take it away, Dan.
So we've said for a while, Liv to win the Royal Rumble. Great idea. We love it. Liv and Stephanie was probably going to be a pretty good match. That'll be fun. What I would now love to see, the storyline, is that Raquel Rodriguez is the number one contender. And if you watched the post-match presser when Liv was on there with Triple H, before Triple H, she came out and said that she hasn't spoken to Raquel just yet, but she knows that, you know, they're besties, they're friends, they'll support each other, and she understands what's good for the Judgment Day is that for us to have all the gold.
Yep.
And she would support her in winning. And so, unfortunately...
they fully expect Raquel to defeat Stephanie Vaquer for that championship on Monday Night Raw coming.
And because obviously Liv did eliminate Raquel after Raquel eliminated Rhea.
We'll hold on that for a quick second, because that elimination, the Tahana bomb onto the apron to eliminate Rhea, absolutely brutal.
Massive spot.
Crisp.
But I would now like to see that Liv has won, and she did say she's going to take her time in choosing, right?
Yeah.
And I think Sam Roberts said that, you know, do you really want to wrestle Jade? Like, it's a bit of an intimidating task. So what could happen, and I'd like to see happen, is Raquel faces Stephanie Vaquer for the Raw Women's Championship on Raw with the WWE Women's Championship.
Wow.
Taking it back a few years.
Well,
Raquel wins. Raquel beats Stephanie.
It is a Philadelphia street fight, mind
you. It is. Well, if it's a street fight, guess who can get involved? The Judgment Day. And then you have Raquel win, and then Raquel is your women's champion. And Liv is like, well, I mean, I wouldn't pick you. That's I wouldn't do that kind of a thing.
Yeah, you're my bestie.
So I'll go to SmackDown. I'll go talk to Jade. And then she talks to Jade and just gets beat down like 2-3 weeks in a row. Just Jade flogs her to a point where Liv goes back to Raw and is like, all right, Raquel, I'm going to have to take you on. And then you have a Judgment Day, Raquel versus Liv. And then that's maybe the way that you split.
I like that. I don't think it should just be I'm just going to choose you, Raquel. I think there needs to be a turn for Liv to choose Raquel.
Liv, like this whole weekend, this crowd loved Liv.
Yeah.
Like I think the face turn for Liv is coming. The way that she was just yelling and screaming at the poster, just being like, I am the greatest Royal Rumble winner ever.
Of all time.
She's been in 9 Royal Rumbles. She's been in every single one. Runner-up twice. Now she's won it. Like, she does have the crowd behind her. And I also think once Daddy Dom returns, he's coming back as a face.
The fact that we didn't get his return.
Yeah, look, we'll talk about my disappointment for the men's Rumble shortly.
We'll talk about that.
But I think that when he comes back as a face, I think you turn Liv and then you can have the Mexican Chiquitas in Raquel and Roxy against Liv. And that leads to your world title scene. Because I think the other pitch that a lot of people have said, and I think Braden even in our Discord has pitched for a while, that Bianca coming back to win the Elimination Chamber to face Jade is the better story because that's what happened with Jade returning last year on Naomi. Cool. Assuming Bianca's fit again, I'm fine for that decision. But
she's got 4 weeks to come back before the pay-per-view. To come back, get in a qualifier, win the qualifier, and then get in the chamber.
Correct. But yeah, look, this Rumble
worried.
to me,
I
think of both Rumbles, the women's was probably better. I think it told more stories character-wise. You progressed some Kabuki Warriors stuff. You progressed your Shalexa stuff. You got the Judgment Day things. Jordan Grace looked really strong so that if you do have to give Jordan versus Jade a match.
I think Jordan Jade at Chamber.
Yep, I think that works now.
I think that'll be a lock.
Lash looked huge coming out of this. Like she was really good, the run that she had. And the return of the Bella Twins as a tag team when the tag division is so good. All of those things tick the boxes. Was it what I'd hoped? No.
No.
There was no Paige. There was no Britt Baker. There was no Bianca return.
Big hopes for Britt Baker.
Yeah, well, I just wanted something. I wanted something else to happen. And it was good, but it felt like this was a good Women's Royal Rumble in like third gear.
Yeah.
They never really pushed it up to fifth.
Classic IWC overbooking.
Oh, for sure.
Let's move on to the probably.
Do we talk about the disappointment? We going there now?
We
doing it?
We gotta.
And I mean, I'm wearing the shirt. Don't.
He's done. He is done. AJ Styles is officially retired. Now, before we get into it, there's been a lot of conjecture online about certain trademarking happening during the week.
Yep.
P1, phenomenal
one. Yep. Trademarked by AJ Styles. By WWE.
Alan Jones himself. Alan Jones? Or is Jones his middle name?
I don't know. Alan Jones was that radio guy for Australia. He was a jerk. Anyway, don't worry about Alan Jones. He was like a misogynistic prick.
Which AJ Styles is not.
He's not.
But yeah, I think it's...
I'm now worried for my prediction that he's going to go win the TNA title. I don't think it's going to happen now.
No,
I think he's actually retired.
Touching on what Triple H said on the post show before we touch on the match, I completely missed the segment, so I'll have to hand over to you. But it sounds like from the wording that Triple H gave is AJ Styles is done in ring, regardless of company.
Yeah. So what Triple H had said was that he'd spoken to AJ that he was going to retire in 2026. They didn't have a time. AJ had picked Royal Rumble. It came faster than they all thought it was going to happen. But AJ has strongly insinuated to everybody involved he is done in ring. That is why he got the Punk match. That is why he had the Shinsuke match. That is why he obviously went out to Gunther. Triple H said that, the previous generation of people, looked up to a lot of Shawn Michaels, right, in the ring. Like Shawn, HBK was your epitome of in-ring athlete. This generation is going to have that same thought to AJ Styles. And they've talked about having AJ as, doing stuff backstage, doing stuff in training, doing things like that. And he is interested, but Triple H said that he will give him the time he needs right now to make those decisions. And watching that conversation, and even like Sam Roberts said that like he's a friend of AJ Styles. He went backstage and saw him and he said he's done and he believes he is done. I don't think either of those two are working. I think that is a legitimate AJ is done in ring. 100% done in ring for WWE. Does he go and show up for TNA for a match at Bound for Glory or something as just one in-ring appearance? Maybe. Would I love to see him go to AEW? No. But would I love to see him have matches against Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay?
Fucking absolutely.
On his way out? Yeah, for sure. And do I think he could still do it? Absolutely. But is that what AJ Styles wants? And I don't think so. I think he is that, good Southern boy from, Atlanta, from Georgia. He didn't want the pomp and stance of a full year's worth of retirement after what John Cena had done.
Well, we secretly got it during the John Cena retirement.
Yeah, he snuck a few different things in here and he got what he wanted. He ticked all those boxes. And I think, look, there's a lot of people online that are mad that like, how do you just retire him in 2 weeks? You don't give him any fanfare. It's stupid, blah, blah, blah.
You see the Nakamura match?
He got what he wanted.
Yeah.
Like if you look at AJ's career, apart from him probably having a match with Samoa Joe or something like that, that I think that he really would have wanted for his TNA or like Frankie Kazarian, I think you tick the boxes of what he wanted. You get that
absolute banger John Cena match.
Yep.
You get one last title run with the tag team championships.
Yep.
You get your one last Nakamura match with the quality that we should have gotten at a WrestleMania, but never got the chance to get that quality match at WrestleMania.
And we never, ever, ever had AJ Styles versus CM Punk. And we finally got it on Monday Night Raw, despite being ruined by Finn Balor, and I hated that finish.
We haven't even talked about the AJ Gunther match, but we need to touch on that.
Okay.
Because earlier in the night, Finn Balor had been told, right, didn't win against Punk, I won in the Rumble. Adam Pearce breaks the news that...
Now we need to save this part for me to bitch about the men's Rumble, because like, why the fuck was La Parker in there and Finn Balor wasn't? That's annoying.
No room. No room. So he takes it upon himself to interrupt that amazing match between Styles and Punk.
And the thing
stomps CM Punk 3 times.
The thing that annoys me with this, and I think I even saw Big E tweeting about it or talking about it on the Raw recap or whatever. The week before, when Finn and Punk had that incredible match in Belfast, Finn got his original music back. He wasn't the baby face.
But he was getting cheered.
But he was getting cheered and he was playing to the crowd. And we were like, sweet, this is the Finn we want. We don't want heel Finn. We don't want Judgment Day Finn. We want Finn Balor getting one more run at the world title. And then he comes out and attacks a match and then plays heel and beats up CM Punk. That's not the Finn that we wanted.
No.
We don't want that.
Very hollow ending to Monday Night Raw.
And
but that I think that you lock in as your title match for Elimination Chamber. Because I don't think CM Punk's just going to let Finn Balor slide with that.
No, I don't think he will either. But I think that's a Raw story. I don't think that gets to...
Triple H said there's no way that Chamber happens without Punk.
It's in Chicago.
Being there.
Of course.
So that's a backup.
I pitch a different idea for Elimination Chamber.
For later? Shall we actually talk about the AJ Styles Gunther match now? Which...
He got beaten the...
Yeah, dude. Gunther was dominant in this match. We did get a fair few hope spots from AJ Styles, hitting a Styles clash and getting that 1-2. Ooh.
After the 450.
Yeah.
Like a 450.
Springboard
into
450.
A Styles clash, 1-2, Gunther kicks out. Oh, come on, man.
From a forearm to the outside, AJ got put through a table, thrown into the ring post, sliced his arm open. Oh, man.
Like, it wasn't... I think their first match was the best match that they had.
Yeah, but yeah, that one-on-one in our Raw was much better. I'm starting to see a pattern. This feels like a Gunther retirement match.
It's telling a story.
Because it was very similar to the Goldberg match. It was very similar to the John Cena match where Gunther was dominant and he was on top for a lot of it. He got worked down a little bit and his opponents got their hope spots and got you thinking, oh, shit, they're going to do it. They're going to beat him. But no. Gunther comes out on top again. AJ Styles does not submit, but he passed out like a little bitch.
Referee's discretion. Ref Rach, you've told us so many times. Oh, it's
one arm drop, 3 arm drop.
What is it? Which one?
Which?
Make up your mind, refs. Is he just out? Is he not out? It was a good match. It was a good showing for Gunther, obviously. It was a fine showing for AJ. I think it was a good retirement match, right? I think I was just a little flat that this is actually it.
Yeah.
And then watching the end of the match where he goes to take his gloves off and put him in the ring and then
he puts him back on and you're like,
oh. He's fine. No, I don't think he is. I think he's not retiring. Because I think one of the things I was saying to you and Josh was that it's not the gloves, right? It's the boots. You leave your boots.
Maybe he does that on Monday Night Raw.
Cena took his boots off when he left. The Dudleys, when they retired against the Hardys at the end of last year, gave them their shoes.
Yeah.
Like that is the symbol of a person retiring from in-ring is you leave your boots behind.
Yep.
AJ didn't, but I don't think that that's enough of a sign one way or the other to sway me that he is or isn't. I think he's done. I think that he's definitely done in WWE. I don't think he shows up again. I'd love my prediction for 2026 is for him to win a TNA title. I'd still love to see that happen, but I'm not as optimistic as I was 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. It's still wild. 4 weeks into the year, AJ's gone. We thought we'd have nearly the whole year, or at least until WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Crazy. Someone else who should probably retire with their current losing streak against a certain someone. Sami Zayn versus...
retire? Calm down.
I'm sure a lot of people online will be like, yeah, he should retire. I hate Sami Zayn. 12-0 against Drew McIntyre now.
Maybe just move back to Raw.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to beat Drew. Sorry, man.
Nah, man. 12-0. And they made a very strong point of it in the lead up to this match. 11-0. Sami has never beaten Drew McIntyre.
But they also made a very strong point that Sami had also never lost in Saudi Arabia.
And usually when they're doing that, it's like, once they brought in that Saudi record, that's where you go, oh, shit. Because usually when they put focus on a stat like that, the stat usually no longer exists after that match is done.
Normally, yeah.
Which now, because they brought in the Saudi stat, that one no longer exists.
I mean, his Saudi stat, like the last match he had in Saudi was against Karrion Kross. Like, beating Karrion Kross is very different to beating Drew McIntyre.
He also defended his tag team championships with Kevin Owens.
Oh, was that a Saudi show, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, that was Kevin Owens.
This guy. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn fan can't even remember it.
I don't remember
when he came out in the robes, the white robes.
Yeah, okay, I remember that.
Come on, had both title belts there.
I was wearing my buddy Kevin Owens shirt watching the Rumble, just manifesting that. Please tell him comes back. And he didn't.
Kevin Owens. God damn it.
Look,
yeah,
this
Drew
match
was
was
pretty
good,
dominant.
Right? Drew was dominant. Sami had his few moments. Sami, like, I think Josh said this really well. Sami will always be able to sell being the underdog.
Yeah.
He is so good. And then people are like, how can you have Sami still be an underdog when he keeps getting world title shots and this and that?
Because he never fucking wins.
Look at him in the ring. He looks like a disheveled mess. His hair gets messy. His beard gets messy. But, like, that's how he looks in the ring. And the way that he oversells things it's not unrealistic overselling. It's like he just makes it look like he's just so beat up and dead.
Yeah.
And it was the same if you ever watch El Generico, right? And El Generico, who trained Sami Zayn, not necessarily the same person.
Got us like that.
But El Generico, when he was having matches, obviously was wearing a mask. So he couldn't have the same facial expressions, but still like sold so well with his body and reactions that you always felt like he was an underdog chance to win anything.
Yeah.
Sami is the same. And yes, this was in Saudi. He got the crowd behind him. Probably not as much as I thought. Like even on the SmackDown.
It really didn't seem like that compared to some of the previous times that he's been to Saudi.
Yeah. He still obviously was the local hero. And on SmackDown, when he came out and he started talking Arabic to the crowd, they loved it. They popped hard, as they should. It's this.
Absolutely.
You go to France, you go to Canada in Montreal, and you're talking French. They love it. You go whatever. You go any country, you go to France, you're speaking French, they're going to pop hard for you. So come to Australia, call everyone a C-bomb. We're going to pop really hard for that too. So look, Sami deserved this spot. We knew this is what was going to happen in Saudi. Drew had only just won the title. He wasn't going to lose it. This was a good match. I was expecting a ref bump. There was a point where they were teasing a lot with Charles.
Drew had
corner.
Charles in the corner, and it was like he was there to like tap Drew.
Yes.
For Drew to move away as Sami's trying to do the haluva kick.
Yeah.
That never happened. But Sami did pounce on Drew after that. I believe that's where he got the...
Oh, he hit him with that haluva kick then.
Did he?
Yeah, and that's when Sami, because his back was hurt so much he couldn't get the pin in time. So it took too long.
That's right. That's right.
Then the next one was when he went
With the
for
exploder.
it and he caught the Claymore.
Yeah.
Straight into it.
I really like the spot as well where Drew was doing the clotheslines in the corner to Sami, and then when he ran back to the opposite corner for the third one,
Bang. Yeah.
haluva kick.
Yep. No, he missed that haluva kick, and then that's when Drew hit the Claymore against the ropes.
Yeah, foot on the ropes.
The match was good. Like these two work really well together, right? You can tell they've had 12 matches together on TV because they're really good. Putting Sami through the table, like all of this was a really well thought out match. It was exactly what you would have expected from Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre. The right win. It was a good match. Do I think that this now pulls to Sami being put into the Fatal 4-Way come Mania time? Maybe.
Could be.
Or do I think something else happens with Sami Zayn between now and then? I don't know. I think the SmackDown title picture is a bit more fluid between Drew and Cody and Jacob and Randy and all that sort of stuff. I don't know if Sami fits into that right now.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens at the Chamber, right? You know,
Absolutely.
Assuming the winner of the Men's Royal Rumble chooses the Raw champion, which we think will happen.
Yes.
That would mean that the Chamber will be for the SmackDown title, which will include all of those names we just said.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's move on to the Men's Royal Rumble. Starting the show.
Well, with the number one entrant, Bron Breakker, because it was announced on SmackDown in the pre-show graphic that he was number one.
But it wasn't. It was Obafemi.
So I like the way that WWE fucked up here and were like, oh crap, we've told everyone he's number one. We need to change it.
Oh, he's number two because it's the same thing.
But we can't change the storyline because the story... Actually, you know what? That story wouldn't have made sense. That story would not have made sense for Bron at number one.
Do you reckon that was always the plan?
Well, yes, because
Okay.
On SmackDown...
Oba comes out. He's number one.
Before we get to that, on SmackDown, during the Rey Fenix entrance...
Axiom.
An Axiom for entrance, comes up Bron Breakker number one.
For like a second.
And the internet... Wild.
Latched on.
Oh my God, he's number one.
Oh my God.
On the pre-show to the Royal Rumble, Paul Heyman comes out and confronts Adam Pearce and says, this is all a conspiracy. You're against my man. You know, now that he's not number one, you're just going to make him number two. And Adam Pearce is like, it is randomly generated numbers. It's nothing to do with me. I did not do this. And Paul Heyman's like, you want to fuck around and find out with me? I'll fuck around and find out with you. That's fine. He didn't say that. He said F-O-F-O. And I was like...
F-A-F-O.
F-A-F-O. And I was like, what? And it took me a second to...
Oh, dude, same.
I was like, oh, fuck around and find out. Gotcha. But they made a whole story point then that Bron was number two.
Yeah.
Because if Bron comes out at number one, that means there's no Oba in the ring. And Bron gets taken out by the hooded man and stomped.
In the ring, I reckon. I reckon he would have gotten attacked from behind.
That means that person has to come into the ring whilst the Rumble has started. Because there's no another person in there. So the only reason this works is that Oba is standing there waiting. The person stomps Bron, rolls him in, stands up, ding, 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 match starts, bang, he's out. If it's the other way around...
No, if it's the other way around, it works. Because if Bron's there waiting and he gets attacked as Oba's nearly in the ring with his entrance as number two...
But that means that attack happens in the ring, in the Royal Rumble match, not before...
What's the problem then?
Because the whole point of it
the bell hasn't rung, though. Oba's not in the ring, the bell hasn't rung.
Yeah.
Bron Breakker still gets attacked and gets laid out in the ring, and then Oba just slides in, picks him up, throws him out.
I liked it.
It still works.
I liked it better for number two.
I do. It still works, but yeah, the way it ended up panning out, getting thrown into the steps, stomp on the outside, thrown in the ring, Master Salient runs away.
Master Sale and Austin Theory.
Amazing way to start the Rumble and immediately get everyone's adrenaline rushed. Like, I know all four of us that were here, we were just like, oh my God, what a way to start the Rumble. Oh yeah, because Lockie had joined us after waking up.
I mean, admittedly, it started at 6 a.m., but we watched it from like 8 in the morning.
Yes.
It's still early for him.
Slightly delayed. And thank God we didn't spoil anything.
What was there to spoil?
Well, we'll start going through the list because Obafemi, after eliminating Bron Breakker, went on an absolute tear and eliminated what, like 6 other people?
He had 5 eliminations.
5 eliminations total.
So Oba comes out, eliminates Waits for the next person. Solo Sikoa comes in, beats him up for a little bit.
Yep.
Dodges a Samoan spike, eliminates him. Number 4, Rey Mysterio. Rolls around a little bit, does a few things. Oba eliminates him.
Yep.
Number 5, Rusev. Why?
To get an elimination for Obafemi?
But why? Like, there was Kit Wilson, Joe Hendry, Finn Balor, any of them over Rusev. Rusev did not need this spot. Don't particularly care. 6, Matt Cardona. 7, Damian Priest.
Eliminated by Overheavy.
Cardona was. Damian Priest was eliminated by somebody else, which we'll get to in a second.
Oh.
Number 8 was the first person I was like, sick. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah.
Javon Evans.
Yeah.
Your boy is bouncy. He bounced around a lot. I wanted to see him and Ober a bit more.
He got the Iron Man performance for this one.
Did he?
I think he was like 40 minutes plus.
Wow. Okay. Doesn't tell me. That's fine. Wikipedia.
So it did flash up before he got eliminated later on in the Rumble match that he was in there for 40 minutes plus.
The first surprise of the men's Royal Rumble was number 9, Mr. Iguana.
Mr. Iguana.
Which I think was kind of funny, the way that he came out and was like using the iguana. And I think Damian Priest double choke slammed him and Laeska.
Yeah.
Fine.
Good spot.
10 was Trick Williams and his lemon pepper steppers. 11.
So fucking over. Oh my God.
Oh, whoop that trick, man. That crowd loved that entrance.
Everyone just latches onto it.
If only you had somebody else to put in the Royal Rumble with a great entrance that was so over that everyone would sing along to. Anyway, number 11, Cody Rhodes. Which is exciting.
What do you want to talk about?
Then you had number 12. El Grande Americano.
The fact that they actually did this.
I kind of wanted this to be spot 1 and 2, but I'm happy it happened. I was
the fact that it happened in general.
And then I was like, oh, cool, he's out there. This will be fun. And then
I thought it'd just be Chad Gable next, but no. The original El Grande Americano comes out as number 13, was it?
Correct. And
amazing.
On Wikipedia, it's got El Grande Americano 2 was eliminated by El Grande Americano 1. And then as that happened, then Trick Williams eliminated
the original.
The OG, El Grande Americano. Then number 14 is an unaffiliated member of the roster, the debuting Powerhouse Hobbs.
Royce Keys. I fucking told you that they would debut him in the Rumble.
I agree, and I am glad that they did. And like I said to you, the only reason I was against it would have been if
he was
him and Obafemi at the same time, or like were just randomly showing up, and you'd be like, "Oh, is that Obafemi?" Because a lot of people that didn't know him from NXT wouldn't have known. You know, they are very big, similar built men. If you didn't know who Obafemi was, you'd be like, "Oh, is that him?" Whereas putting Ober at number 1, coming out first, you already knew that's Obafemi. We're all on him. And then this next one coming out that's not Obafemi, but he's just as big as Obafemi. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Royce, he had a good little spot. I think he looked pretty good in this. The part where he gets face to face with Bronson Reed, takes his straps down. They do their big man spots.
Face to face with Logan Paul, and he's like, "Who the hell are you?" Got a little like face off with Cody as well, and there's history there with AEW too. So I think they did really well with Powerhouse Hobbs.
I agree. 15 was Austin Theory, 16 was Bronson Reed, so you start to get your vision coming in.
Yeah.
17 was Ilya, who got not enough spots. He was unceremoniously thrown out by somebody later in the match, which I was not a huge fan of.
And I think it's from this point on the eliminations started to get really dumb.
Yeah. La Parka was 18.
Yeah. Why did we waste a spot
Wilson,
on La Parka?
Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Iguana, I'm happy with.
Jeff Hardy.
I don't think La Parka's like got enough of a name. And you could tell by the reaction, it was just nothing from the Saudi crowd.
Do you know the obvious thing though?
What?
La Parka could have flown economy class with everybody. He could have sat next to green shirt guy on his way to Saudi Arabia.
Nobody would have known.
No one would have known who he was. So
Ridiculous.
Here's how you have your surprise. You have a fully masked person that's completely hidden that no one knows what they look like. Yeah, look, I know he's loved in AAA and he's really over down there and he's a very good wrestler.
Yeah.
Just didn't fit for me in this Royal Rumble.
No.
Just did not care.
No.
Didn't care that Dragon Lee was next. Logan Paul at 20 was fine. LA Knight, you know that repackage he was going to get? Nah, didn't happen.
No.
LA Knight. He did eliminate the Vision, though. He eliminated Bronson and Austin Theory. So I think...
In possibly your favourite spot of the night, a BFT to Bronson Reed, and he pops right back up, stumbles his way to the ropes, and with just a little clothesline, LA Knight eliminates Bronson Reed.
Yeah, look,
Big Bronson Reed.
I hated that in the finish of this match as well, where the we'll get there in a second, but it's the person just cops a finishing move and then just stands up and
Pops up.
Hate it so much. But this one really irritated me. It's like he hits the BFT and then Bronson, like a idiot, just stumbles around. No, you hit the BFT, you flat on fucking ground.
Yeah.
I did like that when Bronson like just walked straight to the top rope, tsunami'd.
Dragon Lee.
Yeah, I was gonna say Dragon Lee or Ilya. I can't remember. It was someone. He just boom, spidered. Great. 22, unaffiliated person, Brock Lesnar.
Yes.
I would have preferred him to come in.
Previously confirmed to be in the Rumble. Should have been a surprise.
Should have been a surprise, but Pat McAfee has to get something, so they get a FaceTime from Brock Lesnar. I did see Roman Reigns the next day be like, I'm surprised Brock even knows how to use an iPhone. I thought you had to call the farm and get patched through to the farm phone to be able to talk to Brock.
Wow.
Yeah, I agree. Look, I knew he was going to be in the Rumble. Like, it was not a surprise that Brock was there, but like, I feel like you
shouldn't have announced it beforehand.
Agree.
Because it would have been similar to Oberfebi. Like, we were all like, oh, Royal Rumble's a great time to debut him on the main roster. Mm-hmm. You didn't have to confirm that. You could have left us with that speculation until day of, until it actually happened.
Yep. 23 is The Miz, 24 Rey Fenix. And then we get to number 25. Jey Uso.
Comes through the crowd. Just me, Us. Eating by myself, just me, Us.
Oh, Brock Lesnar's eliminated. Did you see that?
Why did they do that?
Why did you eliminate Brock Lesnar during Jay's entrance?
He wasn't even at ringside yet. He hadn't even hopped the barricade yet. And you quickly cut to Brock Lesnar in the corner. Cody and LA Knight line him up with a double clothesline. Boom, over the top rope, and he's gone. Absolute
After he'd eliminated,
bullshit.
He did also eliminate Oberfemi.
Yeah, they did the Brock and Oberfemi tease a few times. So it seems like they were just like testing the waters to see the reaction.
Oh, we want it.
Yeah.
Oh, we want it.
I wasn't overly on board with it beforehand because everyone's been like, oh, this is going to be the WrestleMania match. I was like, okay, like it could be cool. After seeing how Oberfemi sizes up against Brock like that, sign me up for that WrestleMania match, boy.
Remember a few years ago when I was like, oh, Brock Lesnar lining up with Omos. Oh, we want to see that WrestleMania match. How badly did that suck? So I think Ober is way better in the ring than Omos is.
Yeah.
But like,
I think he can move better as well.
The problem with, it's just the Brock against the big guy match. I just, not sure I really, really want it.
Yeah, they pan out interestingly sometimes.
Yeah.
Like the Omos match we were all hyped for wasn't that great.
Mm-hmm. You
could have a situation where it's like almost a squash match, like Goldberg just like absolutely decimating Brock Lesnar.
Mm-hmm. Especially if you want Brock to retire at SummerSlam.
Yeah, there's potential. Especially like add another to the career killers tally.
But yeah, I was kind of hoping that point when everyone in the ring was down and it was Brock and Ober facing off, and then you got the Miz come in. I was like, sweet. The two of them just beat Miz up, throw him straight over, wait for the next
slid in, stopped, looked up at both of them, and just slid out.
Smart choice. And then it was Ray and Jay. And at this point, I was saying, this is the point where you get Roman Reigns in.
Yeah.
You want to build Ober and Brock, and that is the main event, which, Brock obviously already is. You want to put Ober on that level. And when they were showing the graphics before the Rumble, it was the 4-person thing going through all the pictures, and it was Cody, Brock, Roman, Ober.
Yeah.
You're putting Ober in that list of 4, you make him look big. That's the point where the two of them are standing there, and then you get Roman to enter. And you just have the 3 of them, and you're like, that's how you do that spot. And it just didn't happen that way.
It didn't happen because Brock got eliminated before Jay even got into the ring, and Jay came out just before Roman. So he gets in the ring, and we saw Brock.
So that means that, hang on, wait, what?
You don't remember that?
So that means that Brock had already eliminated Ober.
And got eliminated before Jay
Roman
came
even showed up into the Rumble.
Yeah, so we never even got the opportunity.
Now I'm even more mad about it.
Yeah, we never even got the opportunity to have that face-off.
That sucks.
So Jay, who hadn't even hopped the barricade yet, and we saw Roman coming around the front side of the ring, and we were like, oh, here's your spot where Brock Lesnar takes out Jey Uso, and then Finn Balor comes into the match.
Yeah.
And we were like, yeah. No, nothing happened. Jay slides in the ring, super kick.
Run it back.
Run it back on the ropes. Yeet.
No one throws him over the top.
No. Tribal Chief comes out. And they go face to face, and then Roman.
Like, so we get it a third time.
Nah, boss. Roman smashes his little baby cousin thing.
Yep. Good. Then Jacob Fatu, then Penta. And this is the point where we're like, hang on.
I got two people left.
So it's Jericho and who's the other people? Like, we're running out of spots.
Yeah.
And then there was like, who are we forgetting about? We're forgetting someone. And then Randy Orton's Randy Orton.
And then
as he was walking out, I was like, oh shit, we haven't thought about Gunther. Because Gunther's declared. Gunther's going to be in the Rumble. He's going to be number 30.
And he was number 30.
And then we were so fucking deflated.
So deflated.
No R-Truth coming out to John Cena's music to pop everybody for Ron Cena.
Could you have actually imagined if they did that? The backlash that they probably everyone would have laughed because it's Ron Cena. But everyone would have been like, holy shit, it's John Cena, he's back. Oh my God, he lied to us. No.
I would have done it. I would have preferred that.
Yeah.
I would have preferred that. I would have preferred Finn taking somebody out and taking a spot. I would have preferred a Jericho return, Jeff Hardy, Dom Mysterio, anything.
We should have got someone from Tino.
Was so fucking flat to me because once Gunther came out and it was like the 7 of them that are in there is like Roman, Gunther, Penta, Jacob, Jay,
Cody was still there,
and Cody, and I was like, I don't care now.
Yeah,
Roman wins this, lol. But I just there was and Logan was in there still too.
Logan making it to the final 4.
There was just then no tension to me.
Yeah.
Because where was your big return? Where was your pop? Where was any of the surprises towards the end of this Royal Rumble? There was nothing.
After retiring.
There was Royce Keys, La Parka,
Iguana,
and Mr. Iguana.
There's no one from NXT.
No.
Probably because they just fucking called everyone up.
They're all up on the main roster.
They called up Obafemi and Trick Williams and Javon Evans.
But there was no Ethan Page, there was no Ricky Saints, there was no Shiloh Hill or whatever. Like there was no nothing. There was no legends. There was no Brie Bella in this like equivalent. There was no returning Chris Jericho.
Thank you for finishing that sentence. I was kind of
Brie
worried.
Bella.
I was like, what if would she be in the men's Rumble?
But there was no equivalent. There was no Jeff Hardy. Like nothing. Yeah. And it just made this whole Royal Rumble then feel flat to me at the end because I was like, you find the story at the start with the Vision with Bron Breakker, to me, wasn't a story of the Royal Rumble. That is a story of Raw between Paul Heyman, Bron Breakker, and Adam Pearce.
Yeah.
That is that story. You then had a bit of a run with Obafemi and then Brock Lesnar coming in, but that fell flat because, like you said, they got eliminated before Roman was in there and Brock got eliminated during Jay's entrance. Like, what is Cody Rhodes and LA Knight going to do with Brock Lesnar?
Diminished that elimination, having it happen during an entrance.
But also,
for someone the stature of Brock Lesnar, a first ballot Hall of Famer, Bill Belichick much, holy shit. Arguably, like the first time that, like after Brock retires, he's immediately going in.
I think so.
One of a kind athlete, alpha male of our species.
But what giving that elimination to Cody Rhodes and LA Knight, what does that do?
We could have had them after, and maybe because it was Jay was coming out and then they knew Roman was next. And then after that, it was just like a quick run to the final 4. But they could have planned that elimination better to happen, not during an entrance, get some more spotlight on it, have it be the sole thing that people are focusing on at that time.
Yeah.
So just after someone's come into the ring and been taken out.
It should be an important elimination.
Yeah, and it wasn't. It was just casted to the side.
But also, why could that elimination not have been Jacob Fatu? I know you and I aren't as high on him as others, but Braden would have lost his goddamn mind if Fatu had eliminated Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
And even if you're not going to feud Fatu against Lesnar, you can then say when Fatu goes against Drew and Cody and stuff in the world title.
I eliminated Brock Lesnar.
But
then Drew can go, I also did that.
Well, I eliminated Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
Which was, look, I think that was a good spot. And
Great spot.
Drew came out in the post-match saying he didn't really care who won the Royal Rumble, just as long as it's not Cody Rhodes. And I think the entire Saudi crowd were the same because as soon as on that SmackDown promo, Cody was talking about everything, they're cheering him, they love him, that's great. I'm going to win for a third time. Boo! No, we don't want you to win. Good.
He copped a Claymore as he was dangling over the top rope to get eliminated. Drew walks around the front and starts heading up the ramp again, and Jacob's distracted by Drew and gets thrown over the top by Roman Reigns. So that's definitely your WrestleMania title picture right there.
Jacob, Drew, and Cody.
Yeah. So Roman Reigns goes on to win. He eliminates Logan Paul in the final 4.
Yep.
We've got Logan, Roman, Randy, and Gunther. Roman gets taken out by an RKO.
Yep.
Gunther comes from behind, throws Randy out over the top rope.
Yep.
We get a bit of a sleeper fest with Gunther and Roman.
Mm-hmm.
Bounce off the ropes, spear. Your favorite spot. Gunther pops up, stumbles to the ropes,
pop up?
and gets eliminated.
But
Roman
like-
Reigns wins.
Every other match that Roman Reigns has, you get speared in half. You're down. Generally for a 3 count.
You just get right back.
Why does you spear him and then Gunther just stand straight up and throw me over the top rope? It just looks that I don't. And if I get that's the spot, right? But if you speed Gunther and he's down and then Roman has to grab his head, pick him up and yeet him, that's fine. Because you sold that spear. Not just, whoop, I'm good.
Yeah.
I hated it. I hated the finish. I hated that Gunther had to lose. I didn't want Gunther in this match at all. I really, look, I have a lot of gripes around the booking of this Royal Rumble and the things that happened in it. I think Obafemi came out looking great. He probably should have had more than 5 eliminations, let's be fair.
Yeah.
I think the Vision storyline is okay, but that's predominantly an Adam Pearce thing rather than any other wrestlers because they're going to now feud with, the Luchadors again? Are they going to feud with Cody Rhodes and LA Knight for some reason? Like, who knows? Whatever. I don't care. Roman won. He's going to pick CM Punk. We're going to have a Paul Heyman storyline going into WrestleMania again. I'm happy with that, right?
need. Why? Paul Heyman's not with CM Punk or Roman at the moment.
Oh, that's right. We're not. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the time. They'll bring him up in promos.
They'll bring him up, but I don't think he'll be a pivotal part of the story.
Do they bring up the fact that they were Zebros?
I don't know.
Because this was my pitch, right? Because we were talking about we got to have CM Punk on Elimination Chamber. I don't think you have the Finn and Punk match at Chamber. Because I don't think...
Oh, that's right.
Because if Roman Reigns wins and says, I want to face CM Punk at WrestleMania, then you can't give Punk a match to drop it to Finn. Because if Finn wins, which, why would you want Roman versus Finn? That doesn't make any sense. That then means that you have zero belief that Finn Balor beat CM Punk in the Elimination Chamber in Chicago. Why would you have that match?
But that happens so many times.
It does. But
Elimination Chamber Perth. What was the main event?
Rhea and Nia.
When did we ever fucking think that Nia Jax was going to beat Rhea Ripley?
Yeah, but they were both Australian, so it's kind of like a point. This is Chicago, right? I don't like that idea. So what I think you do is what probably Vince's trope was 15 years ago was often booking the main event people in a tag team against someone else. So maybe you then have the Zebros, CM Punk and Roman Reigns, having to tag together.
Can they just make a Zebro shirt for us?
I'd buy it for sure. Zootopia's good too. Is like pretty good. They're very underused in that movie, but it was a good movie. I reckon you have those two maybe against the Vision if you want to like them to feud with the Vision. Or,
didn't you say Finn and Dom?
I did say against the Judgment Day, which I'm also
because I feel like that attack from Finn Balor.
Doesn't go unnoticed.
I don't feel like it can go unnoticed.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Punk's got to do something about that. Was the first time in WWE we got CM Punk and AJ Styles in a singles match.
Yeah, first time in like 20 years since their Ring of Honor days.
Finn Balor ruined it.
Yeah.
That can't just like get swept under the rug.
Okay, well, I don't think JD McDonough is fit or ready to come back yet. And
Dom should be, quite frankly, Dom should be stripped of the title. It's been well over 30 days and he hasn't been fit to compete.
Yep.
What happened to that rule?
Let's get Dom back and let's go CM Punk and Roman Reigns against Finn Balor and Dom Mysterio at Elimination Chamber. That way you keep the title on Punk.
And maybe that's where we finally get the Judgment Day split.
Could be.
And that's what cost Finn and Dom the match. And then they finally turn on each other.
Or they could win. You could
that could play into the story for WrestleMania, so that makes sense.
The tension.
Just split the Judgment Day. I feel like we've been teasing tension in the Judgment Day for 3 years.
We probably 4 years. When did they start? 4.5 years ago. So 4 years.
Oh my God.
3 months ago. Look, the Rumble winners. I think my main takeaway from this entire pay-per-view, everything that should have happened. It was paint by numbers. You did what you needed to do. Liv should have won the Women's Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
she did. You teased a lot of storylines for the women's tag division and a few different things with Alexa and stuff. You made Lash Legend look good. You've probably made a star out of her. Tick box. Yes. Men's Rumble, Roman should have won. That made sense. You teased a couple of storylines with the Vision, with the Bronze stuff. I don't like the way that you handled the second portion of the match with Brock Lesnar and Jay.
It definitely felt like the first half was better than the back half.
You did make a star out of her, Femi. I think you've probably put enough things in place to make Royce Keys instantly up in the topper echelon of things. Like, he's not coming in to start, matches with Tozawa or Otis. Like, he's coming in to he'll fight some big names straight away, which is good. So you've done a good job with that. It ticked all its boxes. Drew beating Sami was the right decision. Sami got all the hope spots. It was a good match for Saudi. They did really well.
Mm-hmm.
And Gunther AJ, despite us, emotionally not wanting AJ to retire, it was a good match. It was the right finish for what AJ wanted for his career.
Yeah.
So tick, 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 everything was fine. But I think that was my problem with this, was it was all fine.
Not great.
There was no massive pops. There was no big surprises. There was no huge, oh my God, I can't believe that happened on this show.
I feel like the biggest pop was Brie Bella, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's wild. A Saudi crowd popping for women.
Popping for a Hall of Famer, for a Bella twin.
A Bella twin.
Those that were, to be fair, like Brie's a diva. Like, we don't even know if she can go in the ring with this current crop of women. Like Nikki has proved herself that she's had some decent matches with Stephanie and stuff. Can Brie go?
But that's the glory of tag teams.
Oh, for sure.
That's the glory of tag teams. That's why Jay fits so well back in the tag team division. No getting gassed out, no missing your top rope dives.
Maybe he was supposed to get into the ring a minute earlier. He just got too gassed walking down the stairs.
It's too hot.
So look, fine pay-per-view.
Yes.
B grade pay-per-view. I wanted more. And this is my problem, like I said to you, said to Josh and Pete. The Royal Rumble is my favorite pay-per-view of the year because of all the surprises and the big pops and things that happened. Just didn't happen. Yeah. Disappointing. I wanted to break the walls down.
I think we all did, man. I think we all did. I don't think we've really talked about much from the shows because not really much happened that didn't involve the people in the Rumble.
Correct.
I think we can skip that. We do have to talk about AEW for a bit because there's been some big news on that front in the past week and a half.
Yeah.
Starting it, Tommaso Ciampa.
Triple H is all elite.
Yep. Making his AEW Dynamite debut
Debut.
Well, no, he...
Was he on Dynamite?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He did show up. He had the open
this
challenge.
fucking idiot over
Shut
here.
up. I don't care.
Tommaso Ciampa comes out, makes his debut.
Psycho Killer.
Yep. To confront your favorite, Mr. Mark Briscoe, who has issued an open challenge for AEW Collision, which
You want me to check that?
Tommaso Ciampa accepted. So we're going to have Dan have a little lookie to see if
Little
Tommaso
cheeky
Ciampa
looksies.
is your TNT champion. I don't think they'd pull the trigger, but I kind of want them to.
Was a 2.999999999 kick out after it's a top rope white noise from Ciampa. Drew McIntyre hit that move
On the same day. On the same day. But yeah, Tommaso Ciampa.
Froggy Bow. Tommaso Ciampa is the new TNT champion.
Holy shit. Way to just... And this is the thing, right? This is the thing. Bringing in a brand new... Hold on, we're going to watch this for a second.
So he just reversed out of the J Driller.
Oh.
1.
Oh, wow. Amazing. Amazing. And this is what happens when you bring someone in, let them keep their general character, because they uploaded the Tommaso cutting the promo on the chair in the backstage setting. Yep. So he's still got that bit of his character that they're working with. You bring him in and you don't put him with the Don Callis family and you do something with them. Tommaso Ciampa, brand new TNT champion. Absolutely amazing.
Now
Love that.
it's your turn, Triple H. Johnny Gargano, the new US title winner.
No, it has to be Trick Williams.
But no, do it. Book him. Book
Why
him.
not?
See who can book the DIY person the best.
But it was the fact that within single-digit days, Tommaso Ciampa's like, hey, my contract with WWE has not been renewed. Boom, AEW debut, boom, mid-card championship.
Oh, it had to have been a selling point, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Tony Khan had to be like,
You come
we'll get
here,
you across.
give you a belt.
Yeah, straight away. We'll belt you up. And because I think I'd even said
I'm not
this.
even mad with that.
I said this a couple of weeks ago when we said that Ciampa wasn't going to resign, was that he hit his peak of WWE. Like, he wasn't going to get any world title shots. He was kind of in the mid-card. He'd lost the US title tournament. They'd lost the tag belts. He was kind of doing nothing with DIY. He was like, I don't see myself going anywhere. And that's when we thought, go independence, go win the MLW titles, go to Ring of Honor and do some things like that would be cool.
Yeah.
But it looks like Tony Khan just went, here's a wad of cash and a TNT championship. You're in. Go for it.
Amazing. Other championship in AEW that we need to talk about this week that could have big ramifications to AEW Grand Slam Sydney. Brody King, MJF, had a little promo segment where he called Brody King a Nazi for one. Well, that he looked
didn't say
like
that
a Nazi.
word.
Looked like one.
Yep.
He did. He fucking said the word.
Well, I mean, he's a Jew. He's allowed to.
Anyway, Brody King will be facing MJF in a title eliminator. I know how much we hate those
I hate
matches.
title eliminators so much.
And I know how much we're going to hate agreeing with Todd Eastman from Wrestle Radio Australia because he also hates the fact that to get a championship opportunity against MJF at Grand Slam Sydney, he has to beat MJF to then beat him again for the title.
Correct. It's dumb. It's the stupidest
It's dumb,
idea.
mate. It's stupid.
Especially when our mate Robbie Eagles is going to have a match against MJF instead.
The other point of news that we need to talk about is Robbie Eagles' broad challenge to MJF. There are 3 shows that weekend in Australia, maybe a 4th. I don't know if they're going to do one up in Brisbane. We have AEW Grand Slam Sydney, which could be Brody versus MJF.
But the night before it is the PWA Coliseum.
PWA Coliseum, which is also Robbie Eagles' birthday. And Robbie Eagles has extended the challenge to MJF. Come beat me in my home promotion on my birthday.
For the love of God, please do it.
Oh, I am frothing at the potential of this because we have tickets.
I love you, Robbie, but
We have tickets to PWA Coliseum. So you need to get those hashtag MJF versus Eagles hashtags going and get this done and booked.
and MJF, please just appreciate the effort that I'm putting in. Wearing a scarf just for you. It is like 46 degrees in this garage. It's the summer of Australia, and I'm wearing a scarf. Okay, I'm sweating my balls off. Come and face Robbie Eagles at Coliseum so we can boo you to your face.
Don't be a pussy.
Don't be a bitch.
Yeah, don't be a bitch. We also have our first confirmed match for AEW Grand Slam Sydney. We have not seen the segment, so I don't know how it came about, but Tony Storm and Orange Cassidy will be going face-to-face in a mixed tag match with Wheeler Yuta, our favourite person, hooray, and Marina Shafir in a hair versus hair match.
I think Wheeler's got to shave his head, right? Surely. Because he looks like a disheveled
here's
idiot.
the thing. Is it going to be shave the head or is it just going to be like a cut? Because sometimes when I've seen them do like Skater Boy Pidgey. Yes, there we go. Skater Boy Pidgey. I think it was like, halfway through last year in PWA.
Yeah.
Had the hair versus hair match with Big Red Fire Truck.
Yes.
And didn't shave it, didn't go bald. So I wonder if it's just going to be a trim situation, which either way, I could see Tony pulling off like maybe if they just cut off the back and do like a shorter back and still like long at the front so she can get the nice curly locks going. I could see Tony pulling that off. Orange Cassidy, he has short hair most of the time.
This is for Wheeler and Marina Shafir.
Yeah, Wheeler just needs to look better.
Just be better.
I mean, mate, like no, I'm not gonna say I look better in the ring because I really don't. I have no official gear yet. So, but yeah, big news on the AEW front with huge
What's the word?
ramifications.
That's the one. He's nailed it.
AEW Grand Slam Sydney, which we will be in attendance for. If you see us floating around Sydney at AEW or PWA Coliseum, come say hello, have a chat. Let us know what you thought of the Royal Rumble. Let us know
How much you hated it.
Yeah, let us know if you think Robbie Eagles is going to get his match against MJF at PWA Coliseum. And we'll wrap it up there.
Let us know in our Discord. Please come and join. Link is in the description.
Join the Discord.
Down below. Come and let us know what you thought of the Royal Rumble and who you are going to predict Liv and Roman to go against. Is it a bit obvious that they're both the Raw? Hang on. If that's the case and both of the Raw titles then go to the Rumble minutes, that means both of the Chambers are SmackDown. Okay. I guess.
Yeah.
See, because remember when they used to do like Raw pay
Roman and Drew have history, so they could do that, but you can't have this open-ended book with Jacob and Cody. So something's got to happen there.
No, that's.
And I don't think it's just going to be they have a match at Chamber for the title. That's a WrestleMania match.
Yes, I think so. And it's how you give them a WrestleMania match without having to put that in the main event as well.
Yes, correct.
Because I think if you have Roman choosing Punk, that is your night 2 main event.
Yes, there is way too much history And especially after the match, the triple threat match with Seth Rollins last year,
Yeah.
they're going to put it on an absolute barn burner.
Yeah. And it'll be interesting to see then what they do for the night one main event. Because I don't know if that triple threat with Drew, Cody, and Jacob is main event quality.
Brock Lesnar versus Obafemi.
What does Gunther do at Mania?
That's my problem now.
What does Gunther do?
Because I think
Finn,
Gunther needs to kill someone else's career at WrestleMania.
Randy Orton needs to do something. Do the women actually get a main event? But like, if that's the case, is it the Rio versus Shalexa versus Bellas versus Lash and Nia match? Do you give them a fatal four-way as a main event?
I think if they build the story up enough, they can pull that off.
Or is it Bianca Jade?
And that depends. If Bianca comes and wins the chamber.
Yep. I mean,
but also like
is
Jade I don't know if Jade's main event. Lots of questions. Come let us know your answers in the Discord.
We just know that it's not going to be AJ Styles.
Yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're 31 subscribers away from hitting 1,000. Don't forget to like and subscribe on all of our other social media platforms as well. Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. Just take it off.
It's part of
Mr. Dan Danielson, I'm Rowdy Reece. We'll see you next time down under the mats. Too sweet.